Devolution Conference. Indeed, it's almost exactly 3 years ago since Gladys Wanga was elected the governor. And when we sat in that hall waiting for the results to come, we said, by the way, one day we could host a devolution conference. And I thought it would happen in her 2-term, not in her 1-term. And it has come sooner, earlier than we expected. And this morning, when I was going through the Bible, I reflected on an interesting conversation between Nathaniel and Philip. It is in the book of John. Philip tells Nathaniel that a good thing has happened in Nazareth. And Nathaniel, being the cynic, asks, what good can come out of Nazareth? And Philip responds, come and see. What good can come out of Homa Bay? I am glad that you have come, and I am sure that you have seen that this county is truly the county of endless potential. And it is not just our human resource. You have seen our natural resources, the beauty of our land, how productive it is. I know the land brokers in the room are seeing the potential. My friend, the chair of this committee organizing the conference, Governor Kahiga, has promised that he's coming back with land brokers from Nyeri to split the land into small 50 by 100 and then to sell. Of course, there is so much here that we cannot exploit ourselves as sons and daughters of Homa Bay. And so we are open. We welcome all Kenyans. We welcome all Africans, including our brothers from Ghana. We welcome the development partners. Homa Bay is open for business. Kenya is open for business. Each of our 47 counties is beautiful. Good things do not only come from Homa Bay. Sometimes we look upon the small endowments that God has given us. The potatoes from Nyandarua, the rice from Kirinyaga, the gold in Migori, the savorite in Taita Taveta, where my friend Mwadime has a problem with the girls. He says the short ones are quarrelsome, but he has told me that he has apologized on that slip of the tongue. The oil in Turkana, each of our 47 counties has got something good, just the same way something good came out of Nazareth. Your Excellency, when you talked of the bottom-up economic transformation model, I believe that devolution would be the channel for delivering development bottom-up, delivering development to the grassroots, and it still remains the surest way of empowering the people and empowering communities. Your Excellency, I don't want to say much. The Speaker of the Senate is present and will make the formal presentation and will also introduce the senators present because he's the head of the institution. The Governor of Homa Bay is present and she will also introduce and acknowledge all the leaders who have come from Homa Bay County. All the elected members of Parliament, National Assembly and Senate from Homa Bay are here. We have given Governor Gladys Wanga full, unlimited and unconditional support. And that is why she has been able to host Madaraka Day and host devolution conference with so much success. Allow me to apologize if there has been any indiscretion, if there's been anywhere or in any way we have fallen short of your expectation. I apologize on behalf of the people of Homa Bay. For a long time, this county, this region, has been the black sheep of the family called Kenya. Past governments have looked at this region, have looked at this county with the cynicism of Nathaniel. And they've always asked, what good can come from Nyanza? What good can come from the people of Homa Bay? And what good can come from the people of Luoland? Perhaps I might not tell them to come and see, but I will tell them to wait and see. Because President Ruto, you have made it your business to come and find out the good in this region. And you have just not been talking, you have done things. When you drive around this Homa Bay town, for those who are here for the first time, 3 years ago, we didn't have 90% of the tarmac you are seeing here. 3 years ago, we didn't have 90% of some of the public infrastructure you are seeing here. We thank you, Your Excellency. Good things will come from Homa Bay. Just wait and see. That's all the politics I'm doing today. And when it comes to matters of policy, I will allow the Speaker of the Senate to do so. But Your Excellency, just allow me, because the Devolution Donor Working Group have spoken, I thought they would talk about how fast we process some of the instruments that are required to draw on donor support. I want to commit and I want to promise the Devolution Donor Working Group that we have had a conversation as a Senate, and we had that conversation with CS Mbadi last week, that we must find a more efficient way of processing conditional and unconditional grants so that counties can draw on them in a timeous manner. Your Excellency, I'm glad that in this financial year, we never fought over DORA. DORA was assented to on the 30th of June. Perhaps that's a record, because in the first year of DORA, we even had to go to court. This gentleman here called Sang is the one who led us to court, and it was very contentious. For the first time, the formula for allocation of revenue amongst county governments was not contentious. It was passed very fast. For the first time, CARA has been processed very swiftly, and CS Mbadi had assured us that counties would start getting money. Good things are happening in Jerusalem. To the county assemblies, the President has assented to a bill which was privately sponsored by Senator for Meru, the Deputy Speaker, Senator Kathuri, is the originator of that bill that has provided autonomy to county assemblies. And Mr. President, again, history has been made that bills have been assented to in Homa Bay for the first time. I don't know whether that has ever happened before. Something good is happening in Nazareth. To the governors, our friends, we will continue to fight for additional resources to counties, because we believe that money is not personal money. It is money that goes to the people. We in the Senate call for greater efficiency, greater focus on service. We must have a conversation with a few of our friends or a few counties which are beginning to look like payroll stations rather than development centers. That is a conversation that we must have. And finally, to my friends in Parliament, we must hold the executive to account. Parliament is not a branch of the executive. We must be bold, whether the experts are our friends or not. We have passed legislation, and Your Excellency, if you look at even the health laws, the Senate passed the 4 laws when we were sitting in Turkana. We went for Senate Mashinani in Turkana. We are the ones who have passed the legislation. So we should not be mourning like the common man, yet we are the ones who came up with the framework. Our job is to call the ministers. And Your Excellency, if Duale cannot fix this thing, if Olunga cannot fix this thing, if Dr. Nyikal, chairing the health committee, cannot fix this thing, then we've got a problem somewhere. We must make these things work. It is our duty, it is our responsibility. There are laws that we passed, and we must make sure that it works. To the Council of Governors, I can also promise you a proper thrashing at the next devolution conference. May God be with you, and may you enjoy, and it's a thrashing in football. It's in football, let me qualify that. And may you enjoy the beauty and the warmth of Homa Bay County. Thank you.